You ever wake up and not know where you are? Not in the, I had a few too many drinks last night, way, but in the real way. The cold sweat, stomach dropping, heart pounding way. The kind where your brain is still rebooting and for a few long, paralyzing seconds you don't know if you're dreaming, dead, or worse, somewhere you shouldn't be. That was me. My eyelids felt like sandpaper. My mouth was dry as ash. My limbs were wrong, heavy, numb. The air was thick with the scent of cigarette smoke, cheap perfume, and something rotten. I could hear muffled voices outside, the honking of cars. I tried to move. Nothing. Panic hit me like a train. My body wouldn't respond. My arms felt like they were weighed down with bricks. My legs, completely useless. Then, through the haze, a thought sliced through me like a blade. Where the hell is Lily? And just like that, it all came back. Lily was my wife. The love of my life, or so I thought. We met 7 years ago, and it was that kind of whirlwind romance you read about. She was the kind of woman who made heads turn. Sharp, confident, untouchable. I was the guy who somehow cracked the code, the lucky bastard who got to call her mine. We traveled the world together, built a life most people would envy. She was my best friend, my anchor. Sure, there were fights, little moments where she'd withdraw, where she'd get too close to her friends, whispering behind my back. But love makes you blind. It also makes you stupid. That night, we were in a foreign country. One of those places where the streets were too loud, the drinks were too cheap, and one wrong turn could get you killed. Lily said she had one last surprise for me, something to make our trip unforgettable. I should have known better. She was with her friends, Sophia and Danny. We drank. We laughed. Then darkness. I didn't pass out. I collapsed. I remember Lily's voice, soft in my ear as my vision blurred. Survive this, genius. Then laughter. Then the sound of a car door slamming. Then nothing. I forced my fingers to move, slow, shaky. My pulse was a wild drumbeat in my skull. I fought to lift my head, my breath shallow. The room was spinning. The world felt tilted. My wallet, gone. My phone, gone. My wedding ring, gone. My credit cards, gone. I clenched my jaw. I had been drugged, dumped, and stripped of everything. My wife did this. My own wife. Something snapped inside me. I wasn't heartbroken. I wasn't even shocked. I was something worse. I pulled myself up, gripping the stained mattress for support. My legs trembled, but I stood, barely. I stumbled toward the grimy mirror. The man staring back at me was a ghost. Sunken eyes, pale skin. A man who had just died but refused to stay buried. I wasn't going home. I wasn't calling the police. I wasn't going to be their victim. I was going to disappear. Lily thought I was dead. She and her little friends drained every account, maxed out every card. They went back to their perfect little lives, spending my money, wearing my name like a trophy. They never expected to see me again. But then, on a rainy afternoon, they did. I was across the street, just standing there. Lily turned pale. Danny dropped her phone. Sophia gasped. I saw it, the exact moment realization hit. I was supposed to be dead. But I wasn't. I walked toward them. Slow. Deliberate. Each step was a hammer strike against the life they had built in my absence. Lily fumbled for her phone. The screen lit up, my name, 121 missed calls, all unanswered. Her lips trembled. She whispered something to Danny. Sophia took a step back. I smiled. Not the kind of smile you give when you're happy, the kind you give when you've already won. I leaned in, my voice barely above a whisper. Your turn. Lily's breath hitched. I turned and walked away, leaving them frozen in place. They had played their game. Now it was time for mine.